What up people? Okay, this video is going to be about the best type of bag to take for your carry-on hand luggage. So if that's a weekend trip, week-long, me personally, I could take this bag for an indefinite amount of travel, but it's just really what suits you. But I want to show you the sort of style and things to look out for that make taking a carry-on bag as easy and as fulfilling as possible. Okay, so this bag is a 30 litre with a front compartment, a main body compartment, and then a laptop sleeve as well. I've put some stuff in it just to give it a bit of weight and to show you how it sort of looks. So first of all, we'll just do a little twirl. So you've got some clips on the side, bottle holders which are stretchy fabric but very, very strong. You've got your two straps in the back with a chest strap, which is here, and that includes a whistle, as is pretty standard these days. I don't know if anyone ever uses them. And then you've also got a hip strap, because it's not quite a belt, but it's just the straps. I think these are better because they're more flexible. You can have it as a day-to-day bag and they just pull in nice like that, or you can take it on a hike and put it around your waist. It is 30 litres, so you're not going to be carrying a huge amount of weight, so I don't see why you would need a proper full-on sturdy hip belt that you get in some of these big rucksacks. So that's perfect that you have that option, but you don't have too much bulk as well, and you can use it day-to-day too. And then on the front we have this stretchy cord, just to give you a bit of extra storage if you want to stick a sleeping bag or a roll-up mat or a jacket, whatever you can think of in there. So that's quite a nice feature. Again, it also gives you points that you can maybe hang things off of with a carabiner clip like that one. Just hang some more lightweight items, compact towel, I don't know, knife and fork, whatever really, when you're away on trips. And obviously you can use these two to clip more things on. What I quite like to do is with the water bottle, when I'm moving around and it's full, is I'll use the carabiner and clip that onto this, so that if ever I have a quick startle movement, the water bottle doesn't fall out, which has happened before on a bus, top stairs all the way down. So that's something I started doing quite a while ago and works really well. Obviously, if you're just out and about hiking and you don't have to worry about something falling, you would just leave that unhooked for quicker access. You can get a drink. Okay, so let's look at the front compartment first of all. Pretty standard. The only disappointment I have with this bag is that its front compartment doesn't go a bit lower. If you're going to get one, I would recommend getting one where it's not a full clamshell, but it comes a bit lower, so you can really get this front compartment open and see what's inside and get what you need to get. It may be quite hard to show you what's actually in here, but you have you've got a front pocket which goes all the way down. You've then got a grid for pens and a phone and your keys, all that kind of stuff laid out for you. Nice if you like it. I would never really use that thing. If they'd just given me a pouch, it would have been fine. And then if you go a bit further down, they do have a mesh pouch as well, which I like to put documents and other things in. And then finally on this front compartment you have this clip, which is obviously for a rain cover, which you can stuff in here and then pull out and put over. So that's a nice little touch as well. So if you zip that one back up, unclip the side clips so we can get in to the main compartment. If we open this one, which is the main one, I'll just take out this packing cube I was using. Yeah, nice big compartment really. Again, it doesn't open fully, but for main compartments, I think that's what you really want, because I would always say use packing cubes to organize everything, and if you're using them, you don't really need to be able to get right down. Some people prefer having a clamshell design for the main compartment, but in my opinion, it weakens the strength of the bag, because rather than having one piece of strong material in the bottom where all your weight's going to be, you've made that into separate sections by putting a zip all the way down. So even though it might make it a bit easier to get into and see things, you lose the strength of your bag, and you also lose rigidity when you're trying to pack it. If you're using packing tubes, like I said, you don't need that. So I'd go for one that just has halfway opening and a bit more. You don't need a full clamshell. And then finally, this is a really good feature, which my last bag, which was the same size and was perfect for me, didn't have, and it's one thing that I wished it had. And I didn't realize you would need this thing until I got on the road and really traveled through a lot of airports. And that is a laptop sleeve, a separate laptop sleeve. These things are game changers. I mean, it does what it says on the top, really. It's a laptop sleeve. But what it means is when your main compartment is completely full and you need to quickly get out your electronics for the airport check-in, which they always make you do now, you just zip that open and get it out. A brilliant thing to have. And they've even got a double divider for that, I guess for your tablet. And then the final thing I would say is you've got a nice strong carry handle, which is always good. You're walking around with it, and another handle to hang your bag up when it is empty, if it's been washed and drying, or you just want to hang it up out of the way in your closet when you're not using it. So a very nice feature to have. Okay, so that's just seen the bag that I tend to take. Like I said, you don't need to get the exact same one. That's the Low Alpine Nexus 30 litre. You can get something similar, but you want to be looking for the same functions that that one has. So you want to be having a bag that has a separate laptop compartment for when you're going through the security at the airport. It makes life a lot easier. You don't need to have a fully opening clamshell main compartment, because you should be using packing cubes, which I highly recommend, and they are a complete game changer. Once you start using them, you'll never go back. You want to be having a bag that incorporates a hip strap. Even though they're small, if you do have stuff in it and you're having to carry it for quite a while, it is quite tiresome. So a hip strap really just takes the weight and braces it for you when you're walking around, that sort of swaying motion. So that's good. And you want to keep it small. It needs to fit in the airplane, and they're getting more tight on what they're actually allowing to go into the hold. They're putting a lot of the small suitcases below as like a quota. They've not really caught on to backpacks from what I've seen just yet, but they definitely will in the future. So watch out for that. But anyway, hope you liked the video, and we'll do some more, I'm sure.